Hi everyone, I'm just going to give time for people to join. Just trying to sort the screen out so I can see everything clearly. There we go. Okay, so let me know that you can hear me. We're going to do a weekly reading. So we're just going to see what we need to know for this week ahead. I'm going to use my Rider Waite deck. We also have the Tea Leaf deck. I've got Moonology, and I've got some Oracle decks as well if I do feel drawn to those. But hello everyone. Hope you guys are doing okay and had a lovely Halloween weekend. So let me know what you did. Hopefully you all had lots and lots of fun. But yeah, we're just going to see like what messages we need for this week. But obviously time is fluid, so don't worry about timelines. Don't worry if it doesn't happen this week. These are always just the messages that we need to get. So usually I do this as an extended, but this week, because we are starting a new month, I'm going to do a bonus love reading this month, which is just going to be based on November. So for the whole month ahead. So because I'm doing that one as well, I thought I'd do our weekly live. Okay, straight up, I'm getting that for those of you watching, you might be feeling a little bit frustrated or tied down by something right now. It seems like something's out of balance or something might be causing some kind of mental conflict here. There's just this huge feeling of like being frustrated that something's not here. Maybe feeling like you can't get off the hamster wheel. Maybe you feel like, yeah, you're really frustrated that things are quite circular right now, going round and round. But we'll see what this is about. Yeah, we've got the ant. So this might be like a frustrating week for work. Maybe you've got a lot to catch up on this week. Perhaps you're just feeling quite frustrated, but maybe there's a lack of teamwork. It might be that you're the one putting all the effort in. You're not seeing other people help you out here. But this is clearly to do with your work sector. Just feeling maybe like a little bit burdened, like things are a little bit too heavy right now in work. So it could be that you're just doing too much on your own, and maybe just taking on like a little bit too much, like I said. If you can, definitely try and find some others to work with you this week, because I feel like teamwork is going to be how you get through this week. So sharing responsibilities, delegating where you can. With the camel, maybe this is like a long project that you've had going on here, guys. But yeah, this week it's like just keep going. It is going to get easier as the week goes on. Maybe it's just an overwhelming Monday. Maybe it's just that, the start of this week was just a little bit, well, it's just a little bit difficult. But like I said, things do get better. Okay, let's use the Rider Waite, find out what we need to know about this week ahead. Some of you might be getting quite frustrated with like a romantic partner as well. What's up, Loons? Because I do feel there's some quite big frustrations there. Maybe there's been like miscommunication. Perhaps this person's been a little bit distant lately. Let's get little Luna up. Yeah, perhaps this person's just been a little bit distant lately. And I do feel that there's a bit of a block in love right now. You just feel like maybe you're giving so much to a person, but they're not really moving towards you much this week. However, progress is being made. Things are definitely moving forwards because I've got the Six of Swords, but you're kind of like worried this week about it. I feel a lot of these worries are really in your head. So maybe you're making things a little bit worse than they are. Perhaps you're getting caught up in some anxiety, because I just see you focusing on what isn't working rather than focusing on what is working. So you're being guided to maybe look at your perspective this week. With that Six of Swords, you are definitely moving out of a period of frustration. So even though you might not be on the other side just yet, you are going to get there. This week, so much progress is being made. things that you've been working on for a long time, both in your career sector, also in relationships, what you've been working on, you are going to see movement here. I actually think someone's going to start to put in a lot more effort here. They're going to start to show you they do want to work as a team, even if this person's been very slow to do that. A lot of you are dealing with air energy or earth energy, so they're the signs I'm picking up on. So it might be that you're dealing with an air sign or an earth sign here, but don't get hung up on signs. I just feel like it's a real conflict between someone saying the right things and then someone doing the right things. So maybe for a while you've had someone coming in here like saying all the right things to you, like telling you that they are going to work on this, that it's moving forwards, etc., but then you've not seen those results. Well, those seem to be aligning. We seem to have someone starting to follow up on their words here. So no longer just talking about the journey, talking about their next step, but actually like showing you through their actions, this is what I'm going to be doing. So let's see what you're moving towards this week. We've got the Magician, and let me just pick this. Oh, there's two up. Oh, that one. We've got the King of Cups, and let me see what else. King of Cups and Queen of Swords. So, you are moving towards like what you've been manifesting. This is about attracting. You are like attracting things, like pulling things towards you rather than necessarily going out and getting it done. I feel like this is about you being receptive and open. Moving towards like deeper alignment this week. So whilst it might start out as a frustrating week, you can end this week really, really balanced, really grounded, and perhaps even seeing some solid results here. Do you want to come up, Est? Esty? She always does this. She like comes to the bench. She's like pretending she wants to come up, and then she just runs off as soon as I go to pick her up. So, King of Cups, Queen of Swords. You've got your back to someone right now. I feel like you're not giving someone much of your time or attention. This could be romantic, it could be work, but I can see that you're really turning away from other people right now. Perhaps you're feeling super frustrated. So you're like looking in your own direction here completely. You're like looking ahead. But we do have this King of Cups looking at you from behind. So we have someone who is trying to work out, if they come to you and give you their offer, are you going to accept this? This King of Cups is a bit worried about approaching you right now because they do feel you're in like a I am taking no shit energy this week. So maybe you have your guards up a little bit this week. You might not even realize that you do, but clearly someone here feels like, yeah, you're not very open to them. You're not very receptive. I can see someone like wearing a badge saying frustrated. So it's like whatever you're experiencing, you're not hiding it very well. Like people around you are definitely picking up on your frustrations. And like I said, it's kind of stopping this King of Cups from coming towards you, or it's just making them think twice about what they come towards you with, because they don't want to come in here if you're not going to accept them or listen to them. This is someone who is way more sensitive and they let on. So if this is a colleague, then maybe you've said something which has hurt their feelings. If this is a romantic interest, they have a much more sensitive soul than they like to let on. So your words matter this week. Your words are really important. I don't know if some of you are getting away, but if you can, I'm definitely seeing that it would be good to start planning a holiday or planning even a day out or something. So if you can spend this week planning and preparing for that, it's going to help you massively. I'm getting the song like Reach for the Stars by, is it like S Club 7 or Steps or something? But like Reach for the Stars. Someone someone here is trying to basically get through to you and say it's time to like reach higher. Perhaps you're feeling frustrated because you're not working at the level that you know you can, or you know you want to, like you're not achieving things that you feel like you should be doing. It seems like you're being guided to like reach a little bit higher this week. You're definitely in like this Queen of Swords energy right now, so maybe feeling like a little bit cold and detached here. Oh, I got her. Yeah, maybe you're feeling like a little bit cold and detached here this week. And this King of Cups like really wants your attention. King of Swords. So what's funny is because you are cold and detached, this person's thinking like, okay, well, I have to be the same. So they're kind of having a similar approach this week where they're trying to maybe hide their deeper emotions, like not really tell you too much. But then this King of Cups, like, they're feeling super sensitive about the way that you are treating them right now. So even if this person's pretending like it doesn't matter, whether this is romantic or work or whatever, they're pretending like, yeah, you know, it doesn't matter. Like, you do what you want. Like, I don't know if you've said something to this person, you know, like you've made it quite clear what you expect and kind of turned your back to them. So now this person's trying to like have the same approach to you, but they're hurting underneath all of this. This is someone who actually wants to kind of raise the vibrations with you. So it's someone who wants to have fun. I think this person wants to meet up with you as well. So I think they planned on asking to meet up with you, and now they're wondering if you still want to go ahead with that, or if that's even a good idea to ask right now. Yeah, Seven of Cups came out in reverse. What is on this King of Cups mind? There's some fear here around what other options you have. This person is worried that you're kind of turning your back on them because you've got a better offer or something. So if this is like work, then maybe this person's worried that you're going to change jobs and move somewhere else. If this is romantic, this person's worried that perhaps there's someone else in the picture, or you're like not interested in them. So there's definitely some confusion this week in a connection. And this person feels quite left out in the cold about all of this. I don't know what you're doing this week, but it's definitely giving off this vibe of like, I just don't care. So you may just be having like so much stress in your life that you're not really focused on this right now. Maybe you've got other things that you're dealing with, but trust me, someone feels like pretty abandoned by the way that you are treating them. And I don't feel like you're doing this intentionally at all. Like, you're just very clear about what your boundaries are. You know what you deserve, and you're asking for respect. You're asking for like what you want. You know, like, you've clearly said something. Basically, there's something you've expressed which has got someone or even a couple of people around you being a little bit fearful of approaching. But as the week goes on, I see an offer coming towards you. Got the Knight of Swords here as I split the deck. So I see an offer here coming towards you. And it does come in quite quickly when it comes. So it's going to take a little bit of time for this person to get the courage to do that, just because, like I said, they're kind of worried about approaching you in case they get like a sharp response. Seven of Swords. Within the next 7 days, for a lot of you, I do feel some kind of surprise offer. An opportunity to move forwards here, an opportunity to kind of expand and start a journey. So like I said, the start of the week seems a little bit out of balance, a little bit difficult, but as the week goes on, it's definitely going to improve. You know, you're going to be ending this week actually in a very different place. You're going to be ending this week Two of Cups with some kind of balance and harmony. And you might even find that as the week goes on and you feel more relaxed, you realize that actually these offers are pretty good, which you've got going on. You might even be overwhelmed because there's so much going on this week. You know, there's Seven of Cups in reverse. I feel like you're struggling to handle a lot of the opportunities you're getting, or you're struggling to decide what you really want to focus on because there's many cups here to choose from. So this could be a week of like decision making, which is why you feel really frustrated about this because you don't know what to decide, feeling a little bit confused, like I said. Let me switch sides, Est. Feeling a little bit confused and looking at your options like, okay, Spirit, what should I do? I see you asking for support and guidance this week from your spirit guides. Let us get a Moonology card. Luna, off the table. Luck is on your side. You've got to pull the arrow back if you want it to move forward. So, start of this week, we are pulling this arrow back, maybe feeling like we're not making progress, and then bang, by the end of this week, we are shooting towards the target. This is definitely something you've been working on aligning with, something that you've been working on like manifesting here. So, honestly, like I want to say Monday, so today, tomorrow, and even Wednesday, don't worry if you feel kind of slow and lethargic. Don't worry if you just feel like, oh, I'm not getting anything done. This is really difficult, because there's definitely challenges for start of this week. But by the end of the week, by the weekend, it's a completely different energy I'm getting. You know, by the end of the week, you're going to feel inspired. You're going to feel like, okay, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to put the effort in. I'm ready to work hard. I want to see results. So it's like you kind of need to rest at the start of the week because there's so much going on at the end of the week. Really, really positive things. Now, I'm going to say it. I don't know if this is you or someone around you, but I'm just getting this a stubbornness at the moment. So you could be dealing with someone who's being really stubborn. Maybe you're the one who's being a little bit stubborn right now, but just have a think about if this is serving you. So if you're the one being stubborn, are you happy about that? And if someone else is being stubborn with you, then do you want to have a bit of distance from that person this week? Just because basically someone's not going to change their ways. This has like strong Sagittarius energy. We've got the archway. So by the end of the week, there's going to be some new opportunities opening up here. Definitely things get easier as the days progress. Now, this King of Cups person, they are someone who has a lot going on emotionally right now, but they're not showing you this. However, I think by the end of this week, you're going to see someone's emotional side. So if this is romantic, then I actually feel there's going to be some tears. I do feel someone's going to be very emotional with you. So yeah, this could be a partner who starts to show a lot of their emotions. But you know, this could even just be someone around you who by the end of the week is like, okay, I can't bear this silence anymore. I can't bear this coldness that you're giving me. Please hear me out. So they're the one who's going to like break that ice. I don't feel you are. I think you're very much like being the stubborn one, to be honest. You're in your Queen of Swords energy, like, I'm taking no shit this week. You know, I'm not having a good start to the week. I'm not feeling great right now. I'm super stressed and frustrated. So you're like very fixed on your goals this week, eyes on the target, like this card here. You know what you're aiming for, and that's what you're trying to work towards. So you're like really focused on that. And then someone around you is like trying to get your attention not able to break your gaze off this target, and they're going to like just kind of break down a little bit. Like they're going to really soften their barriers and like show you, this is how I feel about this. Like, I don't know why you're being so cold with me, but please listen to what I have to say. And you might not even realize you're being cold with this person. Maybe you're just so focused on resolving your frustrations and feeling quite tied down this week that you're like not even aware of how the people around you are feeling about this. So it's actually a good thing how focused you are this week, because it gets other people around you to start to like rethink things as well. I do feel for a lot of you, this is someone you're currently connected with romantically, or an ex who is feeling quite sensitive this week. So it might be that someone tries to like regain your attention because you're just like not focused on them. Or it could be someone who you're currently like in a relationship or romantically connected with, who just feels like, they want to drop the ice. They want things to warm up here. I do get the sense that there's someone, whether this is you or them, who's like looking back at the way a relationship was. So, like reflecting on a relationship or a situation here, and they're kind of looking at how things were before. Maybe you two have been quite cold with one another and they don't want things to go back that way. So, perhaps that's why when you put your guard up a little bit, this person gets really worried about it, because there's clearly been a distance between you both before. And yeah, they don't want to go back to how things were because it was really difficult for them. Got the grasshopper here. And the grasshopper says, situations in the balance that require careful handling. And this is 1,000% to do with a connection between you and another person. Like I said, doesn't have to be romantic, but there is a connection here where it's very out of balance right now. And the other person is the one who's trying to handle this quite carefully, because they want this to move forwards. They don't want it to go back to how it was. They quite want this to be like really harmonious and balanced. What's up, Blooms? And if I move back, you can both sit on my knee. Page of Swords. I feel this person's been quite immature in the past. Like, something's been said which someone wishes hadn't been said, but we can't take back our words. But clearly, I don't know what it was, but something just kind of cut quite deep. Some of you may be like waiting for this person to talk to you and be like open up emotionally. Maybe you're waiting for them to balance things out because you're like, well, I can't do that. Like, you have to be the one to do it. So yeah, maybe you're expecting this person to come in and bring that harmony back. Just stay focused this week, guys, because I feel like luck is on your side either way. So a lot of you, like I said, you're starting the week a bit frustrated, but it's gonna be fine. Like, this is gonna go to plan. And I feel the more that you stay eyes on the prize, this person like really wants to resolve things here and come in with their offer. Knight of Swords. We've got all the swords out. So this week is clearly focused around words, communication, logic. So clearly there's a lot going on. Thoughts wise, like you're thinking a lot about something, like another person is thinking a lot about something, and it's annoying that it's not balanced out. but it does get balanced. It does get better here. You might be asking someone, like, why did you say that? Or someone might say to you, like, why have you said that? I feel there's a lot of questioning this week. It seems like a really logical time, though. Like, you're just focused on, okay, well, I want to have a logical approach to this, because every time I get emotional about it, it doesn't get the outcome, the resolution which is needed. So you're just really trying to remain logical and like on that higher perspective, looking down on things, and you're letting kind of other people sort this out with you, because you don't want to keep investing emotionally when you feel you're not getting it back. Now, like I said, this King of Cups is very good at hiding their emotions, but they feel everything so deeply. So it's only a matter of time before you actually do manifest communication from this person. Like, you do get them to open up emotionally. So you are manifesting this openness simply by being like, I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not the one who's going to keep putting effort in to only experience arguments and tension. It does seem there's been a lot of conflict here. There's been some major frustrations. So you don't want those arguments anymore. You're focused on just finding your inner peace and staying with that. Just enjoying your own company this week, if no one else, can kind of like respect your boundaries and stuff. But this King of Cups, like, I kind of feel sorry for him. I don't know why. Yeah, Page of Wands. I feel that this King of Cups doesn't really know how to speak about their emotions, and it's quite sad, right? This person's feeling so much but doesn't know how to say it. So, yeah, it's only a matter of time before they eventually talk about it. But they've also gone a long time without opening up emotionally. And every time you try to bring up kind of like a deeper or more emotional topic, this person's definitely shied away from that. However, they're realizing that you've changed your approach, so now they're going to have to change theirs. Because if you two remain with this cold and logical approach going forwards, then obviously it's never going to progress. This person's realizing, okay, well, shit, like, you've got your boundaries in place, you're being very assertive and like detached right now emotionally, so I'm going to have to be the one to bring about these conversations. Okay, guys, I am just going to get one or two cards more and then we will end this reading. Hopefully it's resonating with you guys. So let me know in the comments if it is. We've got the World. Oh, the last message is basically this King of Cups saying, don't you see how much I appreciate you? How like incredible you are, how beautiful you are. Don't you see that? It's like they're looking through this lens and they just see you. You are the center, you are the focus, but if they don't know how to say that to you, you're sick of reading this person's mind. You're sick of being like, Knight of Pentacles, where are you? Why are things moving so slow? So this week, like I said, it does start feeling frustrating, but as time goes on, as the days pass, you're going to get some more. You're going to get some more emotions here from this person. But Queen of Swords, find that balance. It is fine to be logical. It's fine to have that higher perspective. But just make sure that you're not blocking things and you're not closing your heart. You can have your boundaries in place, but still have a very open heart. So find that balance which works for you. Queen of Swords, if you're going to keep cutting people down, you're going to be scaring off this King of Cups. So it's fine to be like, guess what? I've got a sword. I'm not afraid to use it, but you don't have to have it on show all the time. You know, this person can know, okay, well, I can't do the wrong thing because then she will cut me down. But um, you know, she's also not ready to attack me as well. So just find that balance between, like I said, being strong and remaining logical, but also not being too guarded or even too like defensive. Because yeah, if you want this King of Cups to hurry up, then just find that right balance. But yeah, the last message is, you know, this person saying, I'm slowly working my way towards you. I'm sorry I can't do this any quicker. I'm sorry that I've not been moving so much, but in time, I'm gonna, you know, work on this, and I'm gonna start to tie up the loose ends here. So any kind of miscommunication, any arguments you've had with this person as well, I feel they want to resolve those. They want to, you know, get things back on good terms. They definitely don't want to go back to arguing with you. So if you had been arguing loads with this person, they don't want to argue anymore. They're done with that. So yeah, it's not necessarily the easiest week, but by the end of the week, things are definitely getting better. And like I said, you know, don't try and do too much on your own. It's a week of teamwork. And sometimes teamwork means that you've done your shift and it's someone else's turn. You know, I might get criticism for saying that, but it's true. You know, if you're the one who's been putting loads and loads of effort in, working really hard on a relationship or even at work, sometimes being part of a team means that actually you get to go and sleep and you get to go and have a bit of a break, and someone else can now do their shift. So maybe that's the teamwork which is going on this week. Like, you shift your focus, do something else, and then this person here decides that they're going to start putting the effort in and you know, working as a team that way. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this weekly reading. I see a couple of you saying that this is really accurate and it resonates, so I'm very happy about that. Whenever I start these readings, I have no idea what's going to come through. But the thing is with lives is I love doing them because I know that those of you who are watching will get messages. So yeah, I can like connect better with your energy. Yeah, Luna is very, very sleepy. Thank you, Luna. And Estee's here as well, just trying to get warm. Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you've got any like general questions, I'm not doing personal questions, but if you do have any questions about the reading or anything else, just let me know now. Like I said, this week I am going to be doing a November love reading. So there's going to be a bonus reading coming this week. I'm going to do that on Wednesday. So tomorrow you've got our usual Tuesday love reading. On Wednesday, I'm going to do a love reading for the month of November. I've not decided if I'm doing it as a pick a card yet or just a collective one. So I will decide later on, unless you guys have any strong suggestions, in which case let me know in the comments. But yeah, I will leave it there. Have a wonderful rest of your day. And if you do find yourself feeling pissed off this week, then just come back to this reading, give it a rewatch, and try to calm yourself down, stay grounded, and be mindful of how you are wielding your sword this week. Okay, I will see you later, guys. Have fun.